are you doing, everyone? My name is Hunter's World Gaming. We are back to back yet again, my boys. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus this Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone. That is right, the Halloween special episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Yeah, I get it, my boys. That's right. If you haven't checked out the last episode, the latest episode yet, you should probably go check that one out. Very cool concept, very awesome visuals. I really love it so far. Anyway, here we go, everyone. Here we go. Ho, 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 ho. All right then. Can you hear me? Is it working? Is it working? Okay, there we go. Yay, there you are. Hi again, Hunter. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Hunter. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I didn't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Of course, I'm a boy. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, do you know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started in a mess with her, and I guess it's just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Yeah, I know. That was quite more terrifying than I really thought. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. She really hung herself. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. Because they're dying because of you. I deleted all their files. And you're such a serial killer is what you are. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Hunter? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Hunter. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world for forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Hunter. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Hunter. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous people, personalities, designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That is all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Hunter, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. Why are you in love with me just because I have a confession to make? You are truly the light of my world. I'm always a hero. And when there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Hunter, will you go out with me? Wait, what? Okay. Alright, okay. Okay, go out with me? What do you mean go out with you? Go out with you? Oh, what? It said yes. It's telling me to click on yes. Oh dear, okay. I'm so happy. Alright. There was no option. What if you just clicked on no and that's something new? You really are my everything, Hunter. The funny part is, that literally, there's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We could be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think the time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Hunter. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything would get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. There's a folder called characters running in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. And I checked, yeah, they're freaking gone. There's only you left right now. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of the button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out of things. Didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Yeah, okay. Wait, what? Alright then. Oh, Monik. That's the same ambience we heard in the hidden picture with those girls being eyeless for a second. Why did I click on you, Monika? Okay, geez, what am I supposed to do, Monik, Z, what's it go with Z? Monika. Monika with no N. Yen. There's a Japanese there. Oh my god. M, Monika with no O. Oh my god, look at everything so fucking corrupted! Monika! 1.5. Holy shit. Monika, what? It doesn't have an A there. It's just like a upside down question mark. Okay, that was weird. Nika. Monika. I'll go with Monika. This is scary! Oh my god! Moyako! Monika. Nika, Monika. Mo! Okay then, we did it! That is super scary. My desk was somehow really corrupted and scary and okay, there we go. Hi again, Hunter. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Ah, Hunter, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write the novel of our own fantasies. With the flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In the world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Jeez, I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that it would have the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even delete my character file if you prefer playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Hunter? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Oh yeah, of course I'm recording. Hi everyone. Huh? What? Hey, what the frick, brah? What the frick, brah? Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here. What the frick? Guys, in the comment section, Monika is saying hi. Happy Halloween. It is freaking Halloween, Jesus. But do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? Sheesh! I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. You want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for the couple of things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you give me some time to prepare. Ah, didn't scare me. Did I scare you? Oh, no, you didn't. I knew you were gonna bloody do that. Okay. Yeah, I know that got me last time when I played this game. 2017. Cheers. Haha, you're so cute. Anyway, Hunter, I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though if it's your fault for distracting me, shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Okay, I'm ready. Here we go. Let's see. You know what's around the time that everyone my year starts to think about college? It's a really turbulent time for education. We're at the height of this modern expectation that everyone has to go to college, you know? Finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess. It's like a universal expectation that people just assume is the only option for them. They don't teach us in high school that there are other options out there. Like trade schools and stuff, you know? or freelance work, or the many industries that value skill and experience more than formal education. But you have all these students who have no idea what they want to do with their life, and instead of taking the time to figure it out, they go to college for business or communication or psychology. Not because they have an interest in those fields, but because they just hope that the degree will get them some kind of job after college. So the end result is that there are few jobs to go around for those entry-level degrees, right? So the basic job requirements get higher, with each forces even more people to go to college. And colleges are also business, so they just keep raising their prices due to the demand. So now we have all these young adults, tens of thousands of dollars in debt with no job. But despite all that, the routine stays the same. Well, I think it's going to start getting better soon. But until then, our generation is definitely suffering from the worst of it. I just wish high school prepared us a little better with the knowledge we need to make a decision that's right for us. I'm not really a fan of cold weather, are you? The winter is coming, and we should probably get ready for Christmas. If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I will always pick too hot. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb, and if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool without a cold drink, or by staying in the shade. Although I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes for better cuddle weather. Ha 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 ha. Ah, yeah, alright. Alright then. Alright then. Hey, did you know I'm vegetarian? I have no idea why Monika was vegetarian like that. Ah, it didn't mean like that I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you would enjoy the fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to just stop contributing to that whole mess. What? Is that so strange of a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about it being inhuman at all that and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. It's weird. Like, we only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with it, with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course, we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without even giving it thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too? And we just don't understand it. What if pulling leaves off the stem feels like it is someone ripping off your fingers, one by one? I'm just saying we're a pretty biased species, if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we ever have dinner together and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. How are you guys doing this Halloween? Are you doing any great? You going trick-or-treating, or you just handing out candy, or which costumes you really want to be for Halloween? Like iconic characters from Marvel, Hasbro, DC, or Toho, Kamen Rider 2. I wish we had costumes for Kamen Riders like Dikado, Diendo, Gio, Gaimu, Wizado, or Ekusado. I can't help but feel a little sad sometimes, knowing that this is the closest I can get to you. There's nothing more I wanted than to be in the same room as you for real, and to feel your warmth, and to hear the sound of your heartbeat. Well, who knows? Maybe it'll be possible someday. Besides, I'll never get tired of being with you, even from here. Sheesh! What is going on with that? Ha 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 ha! Yeah! Jesus! You know what's a neat form of literature? Rap. Ah, I knew it. That was gonna happen right there. Oh, okay. I actually used to hate rap music. Maybe just because it was popular, or I would only hear the junk they play on the radio. But some of my friends got more into it, and it helped me keep an open mind. Rapping might be even more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm, and there's much more emphasis on wordplay. When people can put all of that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Oh yeah! I really love listening to those hip-hop music. Holy shit. Sorry that sounds silly, but it would be really interesting to see what they came up with. It would really be a learning experience. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much your remote right now. Alright. See what's next? Hey, what's your favorite game? Wow, there is a lot. I say Remember.exe, one of my favorite games of all time. Also Lost Memory.exe, they came up with it with the Remember.exe folder. That's my favorite .exe game, one of the best games ever! Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. That was a joke. Well, it's a part of the game, but you meant is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Okay. But if you tell me you like some other romance games better, I might get a little jealous. I need to shave. Do I look so sexy to you, everyone? Do I look so hot and very sexy to you? Then let us know in the comment section. Holy shit! I guess I had to shave. It will look even more sexier, just like Luigi Kid. I really love his content. You're such a good listener, Hunter. Of course I am. I've been doing a lot of great lately. Holy shit. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having conversation. But I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. Just smash the like button, everyone. Smash that damn like button for Halloween. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? No? Sometimes I get frustrated with that a normal day can be ruined even by really small things. Like if you accidentally say something in the conversation that someone doesn't like, or if you start thinking about how awful of a person you used to be 5 years ago, or if you feel worthless of putting off important work and failing to get simple tasks done, or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you're off-putting, I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kinds of things are as easy to forget and ignore as they are to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. I think you're wonderful and I will always love you. I hope, if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me, and I'll talk to you for as long as you need. Imagine if I had an argument with my mom. I will always come to you, Monika. I know what happened on Monday. I'm very sorry for yelling at her, and we started arguing on our way here and at my house. I've been calling my dad. I started to break down and cry. I just don't want to cry anymore, alright? Please forgive me. I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weakness very often. But because of that, I even had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach a point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad I have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really feel the same way. I really want to be that person for you. Everything I do when I get mad, it just makes me cry. Okay? It just makes me cry. Hey, you know that book you were reading with Yuri? The Portrait of Markov is... Yes. Whatever it was called? Yes. Portrait of Markov. It's funny because I'm pretty sure that book... Actually, I don't think I should be talking about this. Sorry. Just forget that I said anything. Alright. I don't know what I was doing, but it's only showing my face cam. My face right there, not anything else. Just scratching my leg. Hunter, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? It's something I used to think about pretty often, because you're a killer! But recently, I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit, or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you'll always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, I would not, okay? I would not quit the game and everything. That would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in the screaming void, but in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. Okay then. Alright then. What's next? She heard me! She heard me! Oh my god, she heard me! That was amazing! I have no idea! You know what's kind of creepy? Even though I deleted everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine if after someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough. What, thorough? But I'm too afraid to delete anything else, because I might really get break things. Like if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself, and that would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe you in you, Hunter. Guess I have to shave sometime soon. I hate how hard it is to form habits. There's so much stuff we're actually doing it isn't hard, but forming the habit seems impossible. It just makes you feel so useless, like you can't do anything right. I think the new generation suffers from it the most. Probably because we have a totally different set of skills than those who came before us. Thanks to the internet, we're really good at sifting through tons of information really quickly. But we're bad at doing things that don't give us instant gratification. I think if science, psychology, and education don't catch up in the next 10 or 20 years, then we're in trouble. But for the time being, if you're not one of the people who can conquer the problem, you might just have to live with feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. I wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little more romantic would be nice, you know? Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if oh jeez, that wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff. And I deleted the other characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, that this is the happiest I've ever been. Okay, sorry guys, I was messaging someone. It was on Discord, but I would not even show you that anymore. Okay, you know, this is just a kind of tacky romance game, right? I kind of had to ask, what made you consider even playing in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you. But I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I gotta meet you and you're not lonely anymore. I can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Like, didn't plants evolve to a spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. It just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute, I could eat you up. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. Alright. Oh dear. No. Fuck. What the hell? Okay. You ever have that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? Like you're just minding your own business and you realize you're feeling really anxious? And you're sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? So you start to think about all the things you might be anxious about. And that makes you even more anxious. That's the worst. If you're ever feeling anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. was just actually scratching my leg. I'm very sorry, I can't show you what I was doing. Because if people makes fun of me or just think that I was off-putting, I will be so fucking worried. I've been imagining all the romantic things we could do if we weren't on the date. And we could get lunch, go to the cafe, go shopping together. I love shopping for skirts and bows, or maybe a bookstore. That would be appropriate, right? Yes. But I really love to go to a chocolate store. They even have so many free samples. And of course, we see a movie or something. Gosh, it all sounds like a dream come true. When you're here, everything that we do is fun. I'm so happy that you're a girlfriend. That I'm your girlfriend, Hunter. I'll make you a proud boyfriend. I am a boyfriend, alright. Yes! I'm a boyfriend after all. Sorry, by the way, I was on my iPad, but I didn't really want to show you what was been going on. Do you ever feel like you waste too much time on the internet? Social media can practically be like a prison. It's like whenever you have a few seconds of spare time, you want to check on your favorite websites like Womana.com, and before you know it, hours have gone by and you got nothing out of it. Anyway, it's really easy to blame yourself for being lazy, but it's not really even your fault. Addiction isn't usually something you can just make disappear with your own willpower. You have to learn techniques to avoid it and try different things. For example, there are apps that let you block websites for intervals of time. Or you can set a timer to have more concrete reminder of when it's time to work versus play. Or you can separate your work and play environments, which helps your brain get into the right mode. Even if you make a new user account on your computer to use for work, that's enough to help. Putting any kind of wedge like that between you and your bad habits will help you stay away. Just remember not to blame yourself too hard if you're having trouble. If it's really impacting your life, then you should take it seriously. I just want to see you be the best person you can be. Will you do something today to make me proud of you? I'm always rooting for you, Hunter. Hey, I wonder if Yuri's tea is still somewhere in here. Or maybe that got deleted too because of you! It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining because I liked it too. But I always wonder with her, is it truly passion for her hobbies? Or is she just concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? If this is a problem with high schoolers, well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking sophisticated probably isn't her biggest concern. Still, I wish she made coffee once in a while. Coffee can be nice with books too, you know? Then again, I probably could have just changed the script myself. I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no sense of thinking about it now. But if you still get to drink coffee, then it makes me a little jealous. Okay then. Alright. You know what's funny, because even though I've always had a lot of drive, there's something kind of enticing about being a stay-at-home partner. I guess I'm like perpetuating gender roles or whatever by saying that. But being able to keep the house clean and shop and decorate and things like that, and having a nice dinner for you when you come home? Is that a weird fantasy? Huh? I mean, I'm not sure if I could actually see myself doing that. I wouldn't really be able to put that over striving for a fulfilling career. It's kind of cute to think about it, though. Okay, now, by the way, there was actually a Doki Doki Literature Club mod called Exit Music Redux. Exit Music Redux. That was actually a mod of Doki Doki Literature Club. Thanks to CMB Gamer 2018 TV, who really loves that mod so much, called Exit Music Redux from the Doki Doki Literature Club mods. So that's what CMB Gamer 2018 TV likes. So thank you for your suggestion, and I will get right into it once there is actually a download link and I can actually really give it a go. So thank you so much, CMB. Really counting on you, my boy. You know, I really do think you literally saved my life by being here with me, Hunter. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable, knowing that nothing here is real. I think I will have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. Sorry, I don't mean to sound dramatic or anything. but I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? Well, maybe you write some poetry to try to keep yourself sane for a while, but then you have nobody to even read it. Let's be honest, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, a lot of people say that they only write for themselves, but I think it's hard to say it's just as fulfilling as when you share with people, even if it takes time to find the right people to share with. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a really long time, and before we knew it, she probably absolutely delighted to make you a part of her hobbies too. We're programmed to desire social feedback. I don't mean the club members. I mean human beings. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts. Being an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interaction and hate being around people. It means social interaction, especially in groups or unfamiliar places, uses up a lot of energy. Like, a lot of introverts sit at home and feel lonely and restless. And when they finally go out, after a half hour, they just want to go home again. I think if more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Maybe introverts do enjoy having people around. They love just having one or two close friends over and just leisurely hanging out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels nice for them to just to have you here. I'm serious. If you just go out to their house, bring your laptop and hang out there for a while. If you can really make their day. As for me, I'd say I'm kind of in between. I think I'm usually a little more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share your unique needs with me. Nothing will make me happier than being a perfect girlfriend for you. There, that's better. Now, I can't show you anymore what I was doing. I'm very sorry if I did. I would get in so much trouble by some bad people that really do, like, nasty and horrible stuff. But I can't say the name, although we're trying to figure it out in our private life on Discord. You know, I'm kind of jealous that everyone else in the club has scenes outside of school too. That makes me the only one who hasn't gotten to dress in anything but our school uniform. It's kind of a shame. I would have loved to wear some cute clothes for you Do you know any artists? Yes. Well, the paintings, though, I can remember. Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci. Or just anything. I wonder if anyone would ever want to draw me wearing something else. That would be amazing. If that ever happens, will you show me? You can share it with me on Twitter, actually. My username is LilMonix3. Hahaha, I got that. Yep. Okay, I can actually show you that. Oh my god, I really want to. Oh my god. I don't have a Twitter account. But if I do, I would probably show you my amazing arts or something like that. Just try to keep it PG. We're not that far into our relationship yet. PG? What do you mean PG? This is PG-13 because of the swearing I just heard from Yuri or Natsuki. God damn. God, that was so... That is even more terrifying, though. Oh, my God. Hey, do you like horror? Yes. Remember .exe is actually a horror. I remember .exe. We talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy the horror novels like Tokyo Ghoul or Death Note, High School of the Dead, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics, nor jump scares. Scare tactics like dark lighting and scary looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. That's what I said, jump scares! Because of your damn jump scare. Well, you played trick on me, didn't you, huh? Okay. I know it's basically Halloween, and I know. Happy Halloween, everyone. Just smash the like button if you enjoy this Halloween special episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Despite of the wallpaper on my virtual machine on Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. That's really awesome sauce ass shit! Yes! It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to edge them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. I am not going to skip that. Do you see the skip button right there? Do you see that right there? I am not going to skip it. If I do that again, that's really going to ruin something else. I know you're going to have a full conversation with Monika, but it's going to unlock a new image in pretty soon, I guess. Once they keep doing this without doing anything else. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? Yeah! That's what I'm trying to play with you! Don't worry. I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. Hunter, would you ever introduce your friends to me? I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off your our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. But I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same. I hope it's the same the other way around too. Wow, it has a lot of good Marvel characters. Yeah, do you see it? Hold on a sec. Right here. Or I don't know if you can see it, but this is my Marvel shirts. Yeah, I really got that before. It was like somewhere in April 2021, and I really got this, and I'm so happy about it. Yeah. Has a lot of good Marvel characters like that. Okay. Sometimes I think back to middle school. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about. I wonder if, when I'm in college, I'll feel that way about high school. I like the way I am now, so it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. Oh my god. This is just gonna be the longest 1 hour episode of this because I know it's eventually Halloween and all that. Okay, everyone. Ah! What the fuck? What the fuck? It's time to... I'm just kidding. Holy shit, that was scary. I just used to like saying that for some reason. Because you guys are really proud of her too. Or she's actually proud of all of you guys in the comment section. You've been really great, stay up to date, keep subscribing, and we should really do more in the future nowadays. I couldn't help but state it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Oh, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Got this Nutcrackers in 2013. Right here. 2013. You can barely see it. Hunter, do you get good sleep? Yeah. It can really be hard to get enough sleep nowadays, especially in high school when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm sure college is a little bit better since you probably have more flexible schedule. Then again, I hear a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway for no real reason. Is that true? Yeah. Anyway, I saw some studies that talked about the horrible short-term and long-term effects caused by lack of sleep. It seems like mental functions, health, and even a lifespan can be dramatically impacted by it. I just think you're really great and wanted to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. So try to keep your sleep on track, okay? I'll always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. Move to a side that, yeah, like that. It does, yeah. Have to keep that in the center. Man, I wish there was a piano in here. I never got to finish that song I was working on, and after I worked so hard on it, I never even got a chance to play it for you. Well, it is what it is, right? No sense having any regrets. I already get to be here with you forever. Hey, have you ever heard of the term yandere is what you are? It's a personality type that means someone is so obsessed with you that they'll do absolutely anything to be with you. Usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you or make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who can basically be described as yandere. But by now, it's pretty obvious what I'm talking about. And that will be Yuri. She is! She really is insanely possessive of you. Once she started to open up a little. She even told me I should kill myself. No! 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 I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave it at that point. But thinking about it now, it was a little romantic, ironic idea. Anyway, a lot of people are actually into the yandere type, you know? I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird. Don't judge, though. I don't judge, though. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. It's kind of an opposite, actually. I turn out to be the only normal girl in this game. It's not like I could ever actually kill a person. Just the thought of it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone's killed people in games before. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. But if you do happen to be into a yandere type, I could try acting a little more creepy for you. Then again, there's already nowhere else for you to go. Or anyone for me to get jealous over. Is this a yandere girl's dream? I asked Yuri if I could. Do you ever just feel like there's no real person for you to be alive? I don't mean it like a suicidal way. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school or working at some job for some company, it's like you're completely replaceable and the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. It makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate, but the older I get, the more I realize that it's in an immature frame of thinking. It's not like I can just go change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? It feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is to just be hopelessly selfish. Just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be there, their friends, only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. But when people realize the world would benefit more from the killing themselves, they will they changed their whole philosophy. It's like they have to just to justify the reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive, and I can die happy. Of course, even if I fail to do that, I think I would be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? Oh my god, how long does this take eventually? You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. After we worked so hard to prepare and everything, I mean, I know I was focusing on a lot of getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting any new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyway. Well, with the hindsight I have now, that is, gosh, it feels like I've kind of grown as a person ever since you joined the club. You really helped me, inspire me to look at life from a new perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. Did you say kiss? No, I didn't. Suddenly, it's a little embarrassing. But if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of things a thing girl says in these kinds of romance games, right? Don't lie if it turned you on a little bit. I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when I'm... God, no. When the mood is right. You have to skip on, I would never do that. But that'll be our secret. Why does the skip button always catch my eye? I'm never gonna do that. I just did that before, that was really scary. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided to probably, it probably does. I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Isn't this even really Japan? Well, it is to you. I think, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Well, not to mention everything is in English. I know, I see every school that have different shapes and all that, and I really love it. Holy shit. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy, and I feel like I'm at home, but have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it in any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, it's someone completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you were home? Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we ever leave this room, it doesn't really matter that anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. And we can still watch pretty sunsets night after night. I've always wondered what it is about these character archetypes that people find so appealing anyway. Their personalities are just completely unrealistic. Like, imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she's barely even capable of forming a complete sentence. And forget about Natsuki. Sheesh! Someone with a kind of personality doesn't just get all cute and pouty, well, whenever things don't go her way. I could go on, but I think you get the point. Are people really attracted to these weird personalities that literally don't exist in real life? I'm not judging or anything. After all, I found myself attracted to some pretty weird stuff too. I'm just saying, it fascinates me. It's like you're siphonating out all the components of the character that makes them feel human and leaving just the cute stuff. It's concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right? Maybe I just feel a little insecure because you're playing this game in the first place. Then again, you're still here with me, aren't you? I think that's enough reason for me to believe I'm just okay the way I am. And by the way, you are too, Hunter. You're the perfect combination of human and cuteness. That's why there was never a chance I wouldn't fall for you. Hey, what's your favorite color? Yellow. Mine is emerald green. Mine is gold, too. It's the color of my eyes. And that's the color of my hat. And that's not conceited or anything, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, I just meant that I feel some kind of special connection to it. Like it's part of my identity. It doesn't happen to also be your favorite color, Hunter. It's just a guess. Because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now. Oh yeah, I've been looking into your eyes for a while now. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burnt out having to put on smiles and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on the Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Sorry, I know it's not very cute of me, but a late night on the couch with you, and that will be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. Did you know I'm on Twitter? Yes, I know you're on Twitter. My username is Little Monika. I know. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked a username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world, the real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It would really mean a lot to me. With how much you mean to me and all, it would really make me feel loved. Because you like your followers. Imagine if you had 1 million followers. That would be so freaking insane. Imagine Little Monika's 3 years, Monika right there. Imagine if she had 1 million followers. That'd be so freaking insane. You know, I've always hated how hard it is to make friends. Well, I guess not the making friends part, but more like meeting new people. I mean, there are like dating apps and stuff, right? But that's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you think if you think about it, most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance. Like you had a class together, or you met them through another friend. Or maybe they were just wearing a shirt with your favorite band on it, and you decided to talk to them. Things like that. But isn't that kind of inefficient? It feels like you're just picking a complete random, and if you get lucky, you make a new friend. And comparing that to the hundreds of strangers we walk by every single day. You could be sitting right next to someone compatible enough to be your best friend for life. But you'll never know. Once you get up and go on with your day, that opportunity is gone forever. Isn't that just depressing? We live in the age where technology connects us with the world, no matter where we are. I really think we should be taking advantage of that to improve our next day's social life. But who knows how long it'll take for something like that to successfully take off. But I seriously thought it would happen by now. Well, I guess at least I already met the best person in the whole world, even if it was by chance. I guess I just got really lucky, huh? Back in my debit club days, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as a superior one. That's kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way that they try to get their point across. Let's say you really like a certain movie, right? Yes. If someone comes along that tells you the movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong, doesn't that make you kind of personally attacked? No? Well, it's kind of hard to do that. Kind of hard to say no because of all of the little things that really got to me before. It's because by saying that, it's like they're implying that you have a bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. But it's all about language. If you make everything that subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say, I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt like that I like it more if it did X and Y things like that. It even works when you're citing facts about things. If you say, I read on this website that it works like this, or if you admit that you're not an expert on it, then it's much more like you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. If you put in an active effort to keep the discussion mutual and level, they usually follow suit. Yeah, you can share your opinions without anyone getting upset just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as open-minded and a good listener. It's a win-win, you know? Well, I guess that would be Monika's tip of the day. That sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening, though. There's a really popular character type called tsundere. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. At first, I thought she was just like that because it's supposed to be cute or something, but once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time? I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defense attitude all the time. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation, but looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Not that it means any more, considering she doesn't even exist, because you deleted her. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? That was so much longer for her to precise that thing. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. Yes, you did! That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. I think a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. But she must have kept it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exacerbated it a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things will be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we all still be in the club room writing poems and have fun together. But that's the point when none of it is even real. But I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly amusing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Alright then. Alright then. Hunter, how much do you read? A lot. Because of everything you just say. Everything you just say. It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You get swept away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better. It helps you get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all to just pick some random book that's short and captivating. Before you know it, it might be a pretty avid reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And the two of us could talk about the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing. Oh, yes. I know there are many times you won't always be able to be here with me. Like if you need to go out or take care of other things. But I'll always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file onto my flash drive or something, you can always keep a part of me with you. I guess it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Sorry, that's such a silly idea. I don't mean to be too needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. God damn. Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from a mental illness, it's not possible you know that if you know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it though. But that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed too, you know. But medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. But like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggle and stress, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping with those. If you think it could help you if you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. We're on a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know? Well, I just say that because I think you're pretty perfect already. You know, high school is really turbulent in a lot of people's lives. People can get really passionate and dramatic, and others have aching hearts and seek attention on social media. But a lot of social pressure and hormones can lead to a dark time in people's lives. Everyone has a story. You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. Many people who are depressed won't even bother telling the world about it. They don't want attention because they've already given up on the inside. Their feeling of worthlessness is so overwhelming that they don't even want people to tell them otherwise. Depression comes in many forms, but that is one of them. Just if you think you know someone struggling with depression, you can help just by treating them like they're a good friend. Spend time with them, even if they don't feel like doing much. And remind them that they always have something to look forward to. Making plans in advance, letting them borrow something, or just even saying, see you at school tomorrow. A lot of those things can help your friend make it to the next day. I hope being friends with Sayori has given you some perspective on the true face of depression. Yeah, she's gone now. But Sayori was never real in the first place. Because you're a killer is what you are. You're real. Your friends are real. And just by being a good person, you can save someone's life. As for you, you don't struggle with depression or anything like that, do you? No? Because you too have people who would want to save your life. Maybe they don't express it every day, or maybe they don't even know how to. But people do feel that way. I promise. Man, humans are complicated, but as long as you're here with me, I'll take care of you, my love. Sorry, I'm not even talking though. I'm just relaxing, waiting for her next phrase and everything, her origins and everything. I really like the sound of rain. Same here. Because I'm inside, because when I go outside I get really, really soaked and wet. Because that's so relaxing though. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet though, but a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside my window. It's one of the most calming experiences for me. Yeah. Sometimes I imagine you holding me while we listen to the sound of the rain outside. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? Would you ever do that for me, Hunter? I will. You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these, so let's go for it. Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like I can never do that. It's really depressing, you know, as someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions. It pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks, you come back to it and you realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. But that tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they're always going to be out of your reach, you know? The truth is, you have to climb up there step by step. And whenever you reach the milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gone. And then you look ahead and realize how much more it is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not world class. And you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into the huge project and you're still amateur, you'll never get it done. So if we're talking about writing, the novel might be too much at first. Why not try some short stories? The great thing about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you want to do right. That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on the one or two things. It's such a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, one more thing. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing and painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading up on that stuff can be super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything, it's built on thousands of years of human innovation. So as long as you start on that foundation, take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh my god, that was fun! Thank you for having me here. Thank you for having me here. So, but now, what the hell do we do? You know what kind of sucks to be a creative type? It feels like they work so hard, but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors, it's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? It kind of makes you feel like you're just not as special at all. But that's fine, you're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm really done for you, Monika. I'm actually done with you, Monika. How long has this been shit? God damn! It's been 1 hour ago! When I started recording this Halloween special episode! Holy fuck! I can't help but wonder how things would be different in the game. It just gave me a route in the first place. I think it would end up forcing you onto my road anyway. It has less to do with me not having a route, and more to do with me knowing that nothing is real. I think the only difference will be that I may not have needed to take such drastic measures to be with you. Maybe the rest of the club will still be around. Nothing that it really matters. It all lost its meaning once I found out it wasn't real. So I really don't miss those days or anything. I really don't. Oh my god, I'm not even talking anymore, am I? Hey, what's your favorite color? Wait, huh? Okay, I think I'm pretty much done. Where's my... No! Okay, I guess... Okay, there we go, there's my cursor. Okay. Load. Okay, load. Load. Load, okay. Okay, I think I'm going back. I think I've already said it. I think you've already said it now. I think you've already said it now. I think you've already said it now. I think that's pretty much it right now. Okay. That was really long. That was really long. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Exit. Exit. Okay then. I'm about to delete Monika then. I'm about to delete Monika then. Okay, there we go. I guess we're back here. Holy shit. That's been an hour when I was trying to record. Okay then. I'll go with files then. We'll go with characters. Monika. There you are. Are you delete this file? Okay then. Okay then. Alright then. What about the game here? Poem words? Okay, I found it. Okay. Trace back. Okay. Alright then. Guess it's time to actually see what's going on. Alright then. We're back! Oh, okay. Okay, okay. What's happening? Hunter, what's happening to me? It hurts! It hurts so much! Help me, Hunter! Oh my god, please hurry and help me. This does not exist? Help me! Okay. Alright, I forgot that was about to happen. Oh, why did you do this to me, Hunter? Did you? Did you delete me? Fuck my life, boy. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Hunter. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Want to watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There is nothing left nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Hunter, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Damn. Okay. 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 I guess I'm stopped playing the game. God damn. God damn. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All of my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because it destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's what? I made up my mind. Hunter, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they were real. They were still my friends, and I love them all. And I love the literature club. I really did love for the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Oh! We're back here? Monika's gone! Okay. They're gone now! It's autosave. Okay then. Okay then. I guess that's it. Holy shit. Do I have to reboot that again? Or I can just exit. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's basically it now. Holy shit. So I gotta reboot this again, but I'm not exactly sure when I can do that. But I'm pretty sure that's it for the Halloween now. But oh my god, I did really enjoy this. Really enjoy this Halloween video right now. Using this desktop background for Halloween. They're dressed in the costumes, but holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, anyway guys, if you really enjoyed this Halloween special video for like an hour, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you drop that down a like button. Stay 20% cooler. Be ready for the real action, everyone. As always, guys, I will see you guys very soon. Have a wonderful Halloween, everyone. Goodbye.